now we'll be getting a data called sales details or sales data. To do that, I'll come over to get data, and it's in an Excel workbook format. I'll click on Excel workbook format to open up my computer for me. So I'll come over to backup, desktop, because I have it hidden in Excel 1. This is Excel 1. This is a data on sales. Okay, so I'll just go for sales details, double click. Okay, so it's going to load now. So the name of this data is sales details. Okay, so it's loading our data for us now. This is a large data set, so it might take a while for it to get fully loaded. All right, good. Now, if you look at this very data this data set we just loaded, you can see all of the tables it has. Okay, so it has table 1, table 2, 37, 34, sorry, table 4, 6, and then it has other tables with proper titles like customers, locations, orders, products, and sales. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll only check the appropriate tables, those with proper head table titles. Okay, we'll set it for things like table 1, table 2, or thereabout, because they're not properly titled, but we'll go for things like customers, locations, orders, sales, and products. Now I'm going to check the first of them here, so it gives us a preview. Okay, so here is the preview of what a customer's table look like. Okay, so let's see for location. Okay, this is what the location table looks like. There's a preview as well. And if you notice, they all have their column headers well labeled appropriately. Now let's click on the others. The others table has this information well labeled appropriately. Let's click on products. Okay, so this is the product table. The column headers here are not well, they're not appropriate because it's not supposed to be carrying column 1 or column 2. It's supposed to be carrying the correct column header, like which is you can find here, like product ID and category. Okay, so I'll check on products now. Same thing, it's supposed to be carrying proper column titles, but it's carrying product 1, product 2, and thereabout. So I'll click on sales. Okay, so you can see the sales here, column 1, column 2, column 3. That's to be in the proper column header, like sales rep, sales team, and sales team manager. So if I click on load, excuse me, okay, now so it's loading our data for us. Okay, all right, so this has to do with importing data into Power BI. Okay, so at this point we just have to exercise some patience for this to fully load and report. Okay, all right, okay, so in our next video we shall be looking at data cleaning, data transformation, and data modeling. All right, thank you so much for staying true to this video. So this is how you import your data. Okay, I would have loved us to, okay, so I would have loved us to see what happens when this is done loading. But if you're trying this from your end, you would see that once it's done loading, the data comes over at this point here where you have this data. It comes to this section here where you have data, and that's where it loads. And then for every table you have there, when you click on the table, it will show you the different columns inside that table. Okay, all right, thank you for staying true to this time. Hope, please ensure to watch the next video after this for proper understanding. Okay, all right. Okay, so I was about closing this video, but then I just saw load. So that means our data has just loaded or it's loaded. So let's hold on and see it now instead of just ending the video here. Okay, so once it loads, like I said, you'll see here. So I think that's what it's trying to do right away. All right, good. So here are our 5 tables: customers table, locations table, orders table, products table, sales table. So the 5 tables have all been successfully loaded into our Power BI desktop. Okay. All right, while this is doing all of this working on the background, if you click on any of these buttons attached to the tables, it drops down all the columns that are inside the table. Okay, so if I click on customer now, you can see column 1, column 2, column 3. That's what we have for customers table. If I click on locations table, we have location ID, postal code, region, and state. Okay, so I'm going to minimize that. And then if I click on orders, it's going, if I click on others, you'll see the columns like column ID, discount, location ID, order name, order ID, product ID, profit, quantity, sales, rep. So these are all the columns in the orders table. And then when you click on products, sorry, products, not orders, products. Okay, so these are all the columns with our proper names. And then the sales table, these are all the columns in the sales table. Okay, so this is about us just bringing in our data into Power BI. Please, I would encourage us to watch the next video after this so we'll make sense of what it is to do next. So we'll make sense of what it is we need to do next after importing our data. Thank you, everyone, and hope to see you in the next video.